Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Bingaman, and today I'm going to share a chair yoga class with you. This is from the St. Joseph County Commission on Aging, and it's about a 45-minute class, a yoga class, stretching class, and we use the chair. Before we get started, I want to give you a little update. Starting next week, which is the Tuesday after Labor Day, September 8th, we are going to try doing a Zumba class and the chair yoga live outside at the Sturgis location on Tuesdays. So starting next Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll have Zumba Gold outside. That'll be about between 40 and 45 minutes of fun. And then after that, at 2 o'clock, we will have the chair yoga class that you're normally seeing me do virtually. So as long as the weather permits, and let's keep our fingers crossed that it's not hot like it's been, we're going to try and do these outside until it gets cold. So again, spread the word starting next week. The 8th, on Tuesdays, 1 o'clock Zumba Gold, 2 o'clock chair yoga. You can do one, you can do both. Both is a really wonderful combination because you have the real active Zumba class and the fun music, and then the stretch yoga afterwards. So really try to join me for both. Starts next week. Anyways, for chair yoga today that we're going to do, as you can see, I have exercise clothes on, so anything comfortable for you to stretch in. I am barefoot. You have the option of being barefoot, and if you would like a little bit more stability, you are welcome to wear your tennis shoes. So you get that choice, tennis shoes or barefoot. And then also we have a chair. The chair we're going to sit on most of the time, and we also use it to steady ourselves when we stand. My chair, as you can see, is on my yoga mat. You do not have to have your chair on a yoga mat. I do because, as you can see, I'm in my dining room, move my table out of the way, and I have wood floors. And my chair might slip. So I have it on the mat. If you have carpet or a great big rug or something like that, you're probably okay. But just make sure that your chair doesn't move. All right, another thing, very important, is to have some water to drink. I'll stop at least once during the class to get a drink. If you want to stop more often or whenever, that's your choice. Go ahead and stop and get a drink because it's very important to stay hydrated. Just make sure that whatever container you have, you put it out of your way so you don't step on it, tip it over, whatever. So I'm putting mine out of the way over here. There, it's out of my way. Okay, this class, like I said, is about 45 minutes. It is different yoga poses and stretches, okay? And you can adapt it to your needs. For instance, if you're a beginner at this, and we're really stretching, you might want to taper off a little bit. That's okay, because this is your class. All right, so this you can adapt to yourself. If you've taken yoga before and you think, well, I can do more than that, then feel free to do that, okay? Because this is your class. All right, so just follow along. Hopefully you can hear our music. It's supposed to be subtle in the background. And follow along, join me. Here we go. I'm going to back up to my chair and feel it with the back of my legs before I sit down so I know where my chair is. So go ahead and have a seat. Wonderful. Let's sit in what we call our resting pose. So we're going to have our feet flat on the ground. I'm sitting on my chair. My feet are apart, and my hands are either palms up or palms down in my lap. Sit up nice and tall and relax your shoulders. All right, the first thing we're going to do is work on our breathing. Now we're going to work on our breaths, and I want you to remember these exercises we used today because you can use them throughout the rest of your week. These are important things to know if you're anxious and you need to calm down or you're trying to go to sleep. These are really important exercises to remember. So we're going to sit nice and tall, and if you'd like to, you can put one hand on your belly near your navel, and this, with your hand here, you're going to be able to feel your belly rise and fall. All right? So hand on your belly. Now, here's what you need to know. When you inhale, your belly goes out. And when you exhale, your belly goes in. So let's try that. Inhale, your belly goes out. Exhale, your belly goes in. Now I know this might be the opposite of what you do in your normal breathing day, but that's what we're going to work on. So here we go. Inhale, your belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Very good. Let's do a couple more of these. Inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Wonderful. And we're going to do a couple more of these, and while we do, go ahead and close your eyes down. And let's just work on our breathing. So nice deep breaths. We're breathing in and out our nose. So here we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Now let's work on making these breaths as deep as you can make them. So let's breathe the air in so deeply that we feel our collarbones rise. Here we go. When you exhale, push all of the air out, completely out. Now, let's slow our breathing down. So we're doing the deep inhalations and exhalations as deep as you can make them. Let's try to slow them down. So here we go. Inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Now let's try to make our breaths equally long. So the amount of time you breathe in, let's breathe out that same amount of time. So let's try it. Here we go. Inhale. Very good. Still having your eyes closed. Eyes are still closed. Let's think of an intention for the day. So this is going to be a happy word or phrase. Hopefully it's happy. Maybe something you want to get done or accomplish, or just something you wish. Let's open our eyes and inhale our intention. Bring our arms high and wide. Inhale that thought in. Hands together at the top and bring them down the center line. Very good. Tip your palms. Point your fingers to the ground and dive. Reach to the ground if you can. And come back up, reaching your arms high and wide. Deep breath as you rise up. Palms together. Exhale down the center. hands, they point to the ground and dive again. How low can you go? Reach high and wide. Back to the top, down, exhale. Let's do one more. Tip your hands, dive, and inhale, high and wide. Hands together, down the center. Very good. We are now going to do our sun salutations. And we've adapted these to the chair, and this is a wonderful full body warm-up. So just follow along. We're going to go through it 3 times. So let's start with our arms down to the side. Now your breath is important during this, so when I say inhale and exhale, really try to do that. So here we are, arms at the side. Inhale as our arms go high and wide, all the way to the top. Reach as high as you can. Exhale, forward fold. Bend at your waist, drop your head down, hands to the ground, and look under your chair. Inhale, bring your knee up, all the way to your chest if you can. Relax your shoulders, look to the sky. Exhale, your forehead to your knee. Can you really hug your knee? Drop your foot down and let's inhale again. Reach as high as you can as you inhale. Look to the sky. Exhale to forward fold, all the way down. Relax your shoulders and your head. Inhale, this time your other knee comes up. Relax your shoulders, look to the sky. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knee. Drop your foot down, reach your arms high and wide again. Inhale. We've done one sequence. We're on the second one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, knee up. Relax those shoulders and look up. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Drop your foot down, reach high and wide. Exhale. Inhale, that knee up. Look to the sky. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Drop your foot down. Here we go on our last sequence. Reach as high as you can. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, knee up. Look up. Exhale, really squeeze that knee. Drop your foot down. Here's our last time. Inhale. Really reach this time. Exhale and dive. Bring that final knee up. Look up to the sky. Exhale. Really hug that knee last time. Drop your foot down. Reach high and wide. This time, hands come together at the top. As you inhale, exhale down the center line. Very good. Let's put our hands in our resting pose again, and let's pay attention to our breathing. When you inhale, your belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Let's try that. Good job. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Shoulders go forward, up, back, and down. go in reverse. Good job. Let's shake our shoulders out. Let's put our arms out to the side and do some big arm circles. Let's go the opposite direction. Up and back. Up and back. Do this at your best ability. Do what you can. Excellent. Let's bring one arm across. Your other arm can either hold here or here, but not on your elbow. Either way. But what we're trying to do is get our shoulder away from our ear. We're not way up like this. We're down like this. Sit up nice and tall. Remember your breathing. Inhale, exhale through your nose. Good job. Let's switch arms. This time, this arm comes across. You can hold here or here. Your choice. And let's get our shoulder down away from our ear. Breathing deep in and out through our nose. Good job. Now we're going to stretch our neck. Sitting equally through both sits bones, sitting up tall in your chair. We are going to reach up and lean sideways, but this is how we're going to do it safely. So inhale, both your arms up, reach high overhead. Now we're going to bring one arm down the side, and we're going to grab the side of our chair. Make sure somewhere you're grabbing your chair. And after you do, you can lean sideways. Now pretend you're between two panes of glass. So you're not leaning forward like this. You're not leaning really far back. You're just leaning sideways, hanging on to that chair. Deep breaths. Very good. Sit up, reach that arm up, reach nice and high. Let's bring the other arm down. Grab a hold of that chair somewhere where you have a really good grip, and then lean sideways. Do what you can. You may only lean a little bit. That's okay. Don't hold your breath though. You got to do breathing. Deep breaths. Let's inhale. Let's go down the side again. Grab that chair. Lean sideways. Deep breaths. Now this time, we're going to bring the arm forward, and we're going to look right off the end of our fingertips. So look right like you're looking at the ends of your fingertips. But still breathing. And hanging onto the chair for support. Tip back to the side. Come on up. Both hands up. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So the arm comes down. Grabs a hold of that chair. Deep breath, and as you exhale, tip to the side. Now we're going to twist, bring our arm forward, And look right off the end of your fingertips as you breathe deeply. Tip back to the side. Come on up. Both arms up. All right. Now we're going to come forward in an airplane. So your feet are on the floor. You're sitting equally through both sits bones. Bend at your waist. Your arms come forward. You look down at the ground. And as you bend over, your arms come up as high as they can and back, like you're flying, like Superman. Look down at the floor. Deep breaths. Now let's sit up, and as we do, our arms come forward and up overhead again. Deep breath. Here we go. Forward fold. You come forward. You look at the ground. Your arms come up behind you. Here we go. We're sitting up again. Arms come overhead. Reach as high as you can. Let's do it one more time. Bend forward at the waist. Look at the ground. Arms up behind you. Good job. Come forward. Arms overhead. And now exhale, and your arms come out to the sides. So they're level with the floor. Got your feet nice and wide, and we're going to do a helicopter. So we're going to slowly turn to the side, keeping your arms level and keeping both sits bones on the chair. Go as far as you can, and then twist back to the front. Relax your shoulders. Now go to the other side. Come back to the front. Twist to the other side. Back to the front. To the other side. And to the front. And our arms down. Oh, let's shake those arms out. Shake those arms out. All right. Now let's put one arm up. And let's bring the opposite leg out. Bring it down. Other side. Arm up. That leg, opposite leg comes out. Bring it down. Opposite arm and leg. And down. Opposite arm and leg. And down. Now let's try this. Sit back in your chair, whatever it takes. Both arms up. And both feet out. Bring them both down. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Arms up. Feet out. Good job. Come down. It's harder than it looks, isn't it? Yes. All right, let's stretch our hips. We're going to bring your ankle up on front of your thigh if you can. You might only get here. A lot of people can only get here or maybe here. But the object, the goal, is to get it all the way up. Sitting up equally through both sits bones. We're not leaning over to one side like this. So sitting up equal in both sits bones. And we're going to pull our toes back towards our knee. That helps protect our knee. And then you're going to gently push on that knee, trying to get this leg flat. So sit up nice and tall. Nice deep breaths. Remember, when you breathe in, your belly goes out. When you exhale, your belly goes in. All right, in this pose, you should feel a really good stretch up this hip. But if you'd like a little bit more, just slightly lean forward, like you're trying to come forward with your chin or your chest. And don't hold your breath. Nice deep breaths. Pull those toes back. Good job. Let's sit up. Drop that foot down, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So again, here, here, or all the way up. And this is stretching this hip here. This could help if you have sciatic issues, which lots of us do. So I'm sitting up equally through both sits bones. My foot is up here. I'm pulling my toes back this way towards my knee. Sitting up nice and tall, pushing down on that knee. Now remember, there's a difference between a good stretch and pain. We don't want to feel pain doing this. We just want to feel a good stretch. Do what you can. Sit up nice and tall. Now if you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can try this. Just lean forward slightly, like you're coming forward with your chest or your chin. And still breathe. Deep breaths in and out your nose. Good job. Let's sit up. Drop that foot down. Now let's bring one leg out straight. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair. Sit however is comfortable for you. I've got one leg straight, one leg bent. Both of my hands are going to be sitting on my bent knee. We never want to push on a straight leg. So both hands are on my knee. My leg is straight and my foot is flexed, so my toes are up. I'm supporting my body on this bent knee, and I'm going to lean forward. Lean as far forward as you need to feel that really wonderful stretch down the back of this leg. So whatever it takes. Deep breaths. Good job. Let's sit up and do the same thing on the other side. So now this knee is bent. Both of my hands are on it. The other leg is straight. And the toe is up or flexed. Lean forward till you feel a wonderful stretch on the back of your leg. I'm trying to read who's viewing right now without my glasses. Looks like I saw Sharon and looks like Marilyn. Hello. Good job. Let's sit up. Wonderful. You should feel a really great stretch on the back of both your legs there. All right, let's work on some chest expansions, and we're going to stretch the backs of our shoulders here. So let's put our arms up so they're kind of like a goalpost, sitting equally through both sit bones again. Relax our shoulders, and let's bring both of our arms together. And if you can you get your elbows and your arms together like this? You know, do what you can. If you can't get here, that's okay. And let's open them up. And open them so wide that you're almost pretending that your shoulder blades are touching in the back. And then back together in the front. Let's exhale when we do this. Now let's inhale as we open our arms. And try to touch those little angel wings there in the back. Let's close the arms. Exhale. Inhale. Close. And inhale. Close. And bring your arms down. Good job. Let's right now take a drink. So go ahead and grab your water bottle. If you have to stand up, do that carefully. Get your drink, that's important. Here's mine. And make sure you put your water out of your way. You don't want to step on it. Now, since we're standing, let's work on our chair pose. Now this is really important to get some strength in your legs. So we're going to stand in front of our chair, about a step away from the chair, so if you need to, you can sit down. Our feet are about hip widths apart. We're going to inhale up. We're going to bring our arms around, bend our knees, and bring our arms forward. And I'm going to go sideways to show you what I'm doing. So we're coming down like this, but you're going to curve your hips underneath. And then stand up. Okay, so I'm going to face you again. We're going to do that again, all right? So you're going to squat down as low as you can. Okay, here we go. Inhale. Our arms come around. Bend your knees. And come forward. Don't stop breathing. Deep breaths while you hold this. If you need to come out of it, that's fine. Good job. Stand up. Wonderful. That's harder to do than it looks, isn't it? Let's come to the side of our chairs. I'm going to move mine so I stay in the middle of the camera here. And we're going to work on some balance. So we're going to stand on the leg that's closest to the chair. Now you can hang on to your chair for balance. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. So it's your choice. We're going to stand on this leg. Okay? So spread your toes apart. Get that foot nice and secure there. Now you have the option for tree pose. This is called tree pose, what we're doing. You can do this where your toes are on the floor and your heels on your leg. You can be here. You can be all the way up. Whatever suits you. I'm going to go right here. I'm standing up nice and tall, relaxing my shoulders. Okay? And you're going to push your foot into your leg, and your leg is going to push back into your foot. Okay? So they're pushing at each other. That helps stabilize you. And then you need to find, straight out in front of you, a focal point to stare at. Okay? And you just stare at that focal point. If you watch cars going by, you'll tip over. So find that focal point. Stand up nice and tall, hanging onto the chair. And when you're ready, you can bring an arm up if you want. You can be here. You can go here or all the way up. Whatever suits you. If you feel you can do a little more, you can let go of your chair. Or if you want, you can bring your arm up all the way. Stare at your focal point. And make sure you're breathing in and out through your nose. It's okay to be wobbly. And if you fall out of this pose, that's okay too. Just do what you can. Good job. Come down out of it. Ooh, shake those legs out. Okay, now still standing on this leg. We're going to bring our leg forward and down, side and down, and back and down. And you can do this hanging onto the chair with this hand, or you don't have to hang on at all. So standing on this foot, bring your other leg forward. Bring it down. You can touch if you want, or just balance. Out to the side. And down. And to the back. Come on down. Now, hang on to the chair. And let's bring a knee up. What does that mean to you? Is it here? Is it all the way up? Whatever you can do. You can let go, fine. And here is a challenge for today. Bring that knee out and arm to the side. If you have to hang onto your chair, that's okay. Knee in and down. Ooh, good job. That one's hard. Let's do that on the other side. So I'm going to move my chair. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So we're standing on this leg, the one closest to the chair. So spread your toes, get a nice good grip down there. Standing up nice and tall, and you find a focal point to stare at. On this side, again, you get the option of your foot here, here, or all the way up. Your choice. Get your foot where you want it. Push your foot into your leg and have your leg push back. That helps to stabilize you. Standing up nice and tall. And when you're ready, inhale your arm here, here, or all the way up. Whatever's comfortable for you. Deep breaths. And if you want to, you can let go of the chair. Keep your hand by it if you're wobbly. Or if you think you can get your arm up, but relax your shoulders. And just breathe. It's okay to be wobbly. If you fall out of this, that's okay. Just start again. Just nice deep breaths in and out your nose. Good job. One arm down. Other arm down. Wonderful. Let's shake out our legs. Okay, now still standing on the leg closest to the chair. We're going to bring the other leg forward and down, to the side and down, and to the back and down. So do what you can. You have the choice of hanging onto the chair or not. Okay, here we go. Bring your leg forward and down, to the side and down, and now to the back and down. Good job. Now hang on to the chair and we're going to bring up this knee. So do what you can. You know, if it's to here, wonderful. If you can get it all the way up, that's wonderful too. Whatever you can do, okay? So you got your knee up. You can let go if you want. Now if you can, open your knee to the side. breaths. Bring it back to the front and down. Good job. All right, let's get right behind our chairs. Okay, hanging onto the chair. Our feet are about hip width apart. Okay, now let's come up on our toes. You can let go of the chair a little bit if you want to, your choice. And come on down. Let's go up on our toes again. Lift those heels. And down. Okay, this time let's lift up on our heels. One arm in the sky. And if you can, the other arm in the sky. Come on down. Wonderful. Let's come around to the front, to our chairs again. And before we sit down, let's bring our arms up. Deep inhale. Our feet are about hip distance apart. Let's do that pose again where our arms come forward and we squat. Oh, I feel that from earlier. Deep breaths. Good job. Inhale. And arms down. Now we're going to sit in our chairs, but before you do that, make sure you back up to it. You feel it with the back of your legs. Know where your chair is before you sit down. Wonderful. Wonderful. We're going to do some cat and cow to stretch our back. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing, okay? You can stay facing forward. Turn my chair. Okay? So I'm totally sideways, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to arch our back like a cow and arch it way up like a cat does and then sag it down like a cow. So it'll look like this. So we will arch our back up like a cat and we're curling our hips under so you really feel that stretch and get your head tucked down. Now go the opposite. You're going to curve your hips so that you have a big sway in your back and look up. Now go the opposite, curl your hips under, arch that back. And do the opposite. Curve it under. Here we go, opposite. Curve it under. Let's do one more each way. Good job. I'm going to turn my chair back to the front. Feel my chair before I sit down. Wonderful. Let's bring our fists out the front, and we're going to rotate our fists. Opposite direction. Excellent. Let's open our fingers and close them. Open and close. Now let's have our fingers open and we're going to touch our thumb to each finger. So here we go. Thumb to pointer, to middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Now the opposite. Ring finger, middle finger, pointer. Wonderful. Let's sit up nice and tall, feet on the ground, and let's turn our head to the side as far as it'll go. And when your head is the furthest it'll go, make your eyes keep going like they're trying to look behind you. Bring your head forward, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Forward again, look the other way. Forward. Wonderful. Okay, sit back in your chair and get nice and comfy. Put your hands in your resting pose, palms up or down, feet are flat. I want you to close your eyes down, and let's just pay attention to our breathing. Just nice deep breaths. Remember, when you breathe in, your belly goes out. When you exhale, belly goes in. Let's just sit nice and calm, eyes closed. And let's just relax our body. Relax your neck and your shoulders, all the way down your arms to your fingertips. Take a nice deep breath in. And when you exhale, relax down your torso to your hips, down your legs, your knees, all the way to your feet. Let's just sit for a minute and try to make our body totally still. Relax where you're tense. While you still have your eyes closed, remember your intention for the day. Go ahead, open your eyes. Inhale your intention in as you bring your arms up, high and wide, palms together at the top. Bring your hands down the midline. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thanks for joining me. And I want to remind you again that starting next week, which is Tuesday, September 8th, our classes, instead of virtual, we're going to try to do them live outside at Sturgis COA. So we'll have at 1 o'clock, we will have outside social distance Zumba Gold. You can join me. It'll be about 45 minutes of a lot of activities, some fun music. We're all going to be spaced apart since we're outside with our social distance. We don't have to have masks on, but we're going to be apart. But the music's going to be good, and hopefully it'll be about 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes of Zumba Gold. After that, at 2 o'clock, we're going to have the chair yoga outside. So again, we'll be socially distanced, and we'll be working on our yoga, our chair yoga outside as weather permits. So hopefully we get a month or two of that outside. That would be really wonderful. So that's our plan. Again, starting next Tuesday, September 8th, Zumba Gold at 1 o'clock, chair yoga at 2 o'clock, and this is at Sturgis COA. So the Enrichment Center. So hopefully you enjoyed the class today, and hopefully you will join me next Tuesday. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.